Records, this is Dawn. May I help you?
Yes, I'm trying to inquire about a records request.
Okay, what kind of records request is it?
It was a records request for a bunch of different records.
Do you know who? Did you talk to somebody up here?
Yes, it was given to Tina Louder. I can't make out the rest.
Was it given to the manager of records,
I'm not.
Serena Galt?
I'm not exactly sure.
What's it in reference to?
This would be in reference to multiple records related to the 4th of July arrest at Foster Park of Jonathan Cantu for criminal
Okay.
trespass and resisting law enforcement.
Okay, so that would be the public access.
Correct.
Okay. Um, did you fill out a public access?
I believe so, yes.
Okay. And so if you filled one out, then they will get back with you.
Request for inspection of public records is the document title.
Okay. And then they will get back with you as soon as you filled it out, and then they will get back with you.
Right. Now, what I'm trying to figure out is these documents have already been provided to the public, so how do I speed this up?
Hold on just a moment, please. This is Serena. How can I help you?
Hello, Serena. I am trying to inquire about some documents that I believe should be available for public access to private citizens at this point.
Okay. Have you filled out a public access request form?
I have, and they weren't available that day, and it's now a new business day, and I'm sort of just inquiring if they were available for public inspection yet.
If you fill out a public access form, we will look at them and see if they are available. Were they not available because it was still an open investigation, or
See,
just
that's what I'm sort
unavailable
of
at
trying to
the
figure
moment?
out. They're in regards specifically to Jonathan Cantu, who was arrested on July 4th at Foster Park. And
Mm-hmm.
from what I can tell, it seems to me that the Kokomo Perspective and the Kokomo Tribune both seem to have Officer Drew J. Walsmith's case report, but the case record for this case at the clerk's office only reflects Alexander Toth's supplemental report. So what I'm curious about is if they're being provided to the newspapers, both local newspapers, but they're not actually being provided to the prosecutor's office so that he can put them in the case record. What exactly are you about to claim is subject to some sort of 4B1 law enforcement investigatory records exemption?
Well, we do have your public access request, and we're processing it right now. And both the newspapers actually both did a public access request as well.
Right. Is there
So,
any reason why you're expediting the propaganda machines for Howard County and City of Kokomo, but you're not willing to provide them to private citizens? We're only allowed to speculate on why an officer for the Kokomo Police Department is kneeing a disabled person at a festival where there's apparently you know there's a noise ordinance exemption for festivals in the city of Kokomo while you're in the park. So I'm just wondering, what exactly is the hiccup here that I can't I should have been able to access them, Friday. It's called public inspection. There's a difference between providing me with copies of these documents and allowing me to see these documents and make memoranda and notes and whatnot. So I should have been able to do that on Friday, and I wasn't. And I understand that it was close to 4 p.m. on a Friday, so I gave you guys a little bit of a leeway there. However, the weekends pass. A lot of people are speculating on this. This is now a matter of public concern. So the investigation aspect, the public is sort of investigating the Kokomo Police Department as well as Howard County Emergency, management, things of this nature. There's a lot of stuff that just looks fishy here. So now we have our own investigation. So and you guys have sort of acquiesced your standing to sort of claim any sort of investigatory exemption by providing these to the newspaper, especially if they're not going to be sent to the prosecutor's office. So again, I understand ordinarily, yes, this might take some time, but I believe this matter calls for some sort of expeditious response. If you disagree, I'd be more than happy to hear out why.
We're following our process. And
what is that process? How do I locate that process? Because I believe there's a state process that you go by.
It is, yes, it's Indiana state statute that you have referenced, and we are following the process. So we are in the process of working on that. If you would like to, you may contact the attorney to discuss it with her.
Beth Copeland?
But we are, yes, but
Okay.
we are following the process for the Kokomo Police Department.
Right, okay.
All
Now,
right?
and you do understand that local practice doesn't circumvent state statute, correct?
We are following the state statute with our local process.
All right, so the state statute says that you can deny them to a citizen as some sort of investigatory process, but you're going to provide them to a public newspaper, which disseminates the information to the public. I mean, if you were concerned about an investigation, the newspaper should have been denied because they actually have intentions to broadcast the information to the public. So,
would you like to speak with my major?
I mean, if no, I mean, I'll go through the process with you. If you're going to deny access, I'll sue you for them. That's fine too. There's a process for when you deny them that I can appeal it. I'm more than informed on all this. But yeah.
You're more than welcome to speak with our attorney or with my major. I'm not going to deny you.
I don't want to speak to any police officer while you guys are investigating yourselves to see if you did anything wrong. But yeah, I'll speak with your corporate counsel, Beth Copeland. That's no problem.
Okie dokie. Well, her phone number, I guess I'm being
is 765-456-7440.
Okay. So
all right.
If you have it, then I would recommend that you
and
give her a call. If
may I ask who I'm
speaking
with? May I ask who I'm speaking with?
This is Serena.
Serena. Okay. I thought that's what you said. Serena?
No, if it's an eclectic spelling, it's Sarina.
Sarina. It's always good to be different.
It is, but I get to thank my mom for that. So, all right. Well, good luck and with talking with her, and I hope the rest of your day goes well.
All right. Thank you very much. You have a nice day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.